Good evening. I couldn't get out. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am back for another quick video. I promise you I'm sorry. But good evening and happy Monday. Happy Monday to all once again. Prayerfully, you are enjoying this brand, brand new day. And let me drop this really quick, just in case. I don't think I'm gonna have any takers, but you never know. Some people may feel a little bit froggy. So if you want to jump, you better go ahead and jump before 2025 comes. But anyway, as you can see in the thumbnail, it says Johnny Blaze, you jive turkey. And that's basically a reaction to a couple of his videos. Now, Johnny Blaze, you and I don't believe, have had any issues, any kerfuffles. And I look up to you as one of the veterans, one of the big dogs of the sector slash YouTube. I don't want to attach you to a sector, but most of us spawn from a particular sector. I don't think that's much of a secret, but as I said, I look up to you. One of the I don't know who that was. One of the big dogs, but I'm gonna have to take your cool kid card away. I'm gonna have to ban anyone who contributes to the Scooby Snack Fund because how in the world, with all that's going on, and even though people may not type in chat, a lot of people they're bush babies and they watch from the bushes, so they know and see what's going on. So how in the world did you get yourself caught up in the infamous wall of shame? Now, most of us know, and most of us have been through having their name upon the summer jam of one particular person for about a year or two. Community posts that were novels and just everyone's name, well, not everyone's, but quite a few people's names. If you thought that individual was bad, well, there's another one to deal with, and quite a few people have had their voices, if you will, on the summer jam. I think you may have been the latest. So again, my question is, and I know it was probably, I'm not going to say probably, I'm sure it was good faith, but if you didn't know, I bet you know now, there are certain people you should never, ever, ever call and leave a message. Because believe you me, they record. Do you remember that episode in good times when Winona was given a promotion, but she had to be behind the wall to basically watch for shoplifters. Well, let's just say that particular individual is synonymous with that. Please, not just you, but anybody else, be careful with whom you decide to leave messages to. I don't care if they are 8 or 80. You just can't do that with certain people. And as I said, there is a trend, and I really hope it ends in 2024, of the wall of shame. I've been on it. So, welcome, Johnny Blaze, to your wall, if you will, of shame. I know that, I believe that you said what you needed to say, and that's a good thing. Sometimes, sometimes after a while, some people will just get tired and they'll go on to the next until there is no one else. And I think the victims are scarce now. So some people may be grasping for straws. So to you, Johnny Blaze, you jive turkey, don't let me find out and hear you want any other walls of shame, because I'll pop up in your chat and leave a couple of comments here and there. On to something else really quickly. I had a live yesterday and it was entitled Spot On. And in the very beginning, I spoke about my receiving an email about my monetization and being suspended from the program in a couple of days for the same old thing, reuse. And as I mentioned, it was just mighty strange to me how out of a billion content creators, just it seems like to me several, well, a few people are being targeted for things, silly things, at least to me, because as I said, I've seen people upload the same exact video day in, day out. No issues, no problems. Again, it I guess it's just the name of the game. Some things are for you, some things are not. So I left a message, as I said, to my members to expect an email. I think by the third, and it'll probably. This is what I had said yesterday. What was it before? The memberships to Wise TV has been paused. We'll let you know. How did it go? We'll let you know when they're available, if you want a refund or something to that effect. Everybody that's been demonetized, they know that email. And like I said, this is like the fourth time. And again, that's the nature of the beast. That there's always someone lurking, in my opinion, plotting and planning. And I said a long time ago that people really should be careful of what they speak on and who and whose they actually speak on, because you don't know the type of energy that may come back to you or someone you love. And I am a stickler about that. There are things that I don't like, and I have spoken out about that. So I want to be clear about that once again. But one thing I do not like is someone playing games. And the reason why I feel as though they're games, because it's just crazy to me that three people that have spoken out on some spots, if you will, some gray spots. I'll just say that, targeted and strange things going on with channels. People laughing about it and thinking that they've gotten somewhere. There's always someone larger that has control. Keep in mind, nothing is forever. Nothing is permanent. And I said when I was demonetized before that I was actually surprised that I was monetized again, and I thought it was really strange because I didn't really make too many changes. So I'm like, is somebody targeting me? And I've been on the horn with YouTube for a while. So as I said, nothing is forever. We already know that. But no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. So again, I have absolutely no idea how long that's going to last, but my appeal was successful. And I'm starting to learn my way around YouTube and how to get certain things done. Hmm. We'll put that up one more time. Again, I cannot guarantee how long it'll be, because I'm sure no one was ever behind that is combing through every short, every video, every live, looking for something. And it's okay. But just know, even though if it's temporary, my appeal was successful. So I just wanted to say that. So for the members, and I'll leave you a special message. No worries, at least for now. Unless, as I said, something else comes up. But for this particular issue, I did what I needed to do, and it was successful. That is all that we should collectively be looking forward to come 2025 is being successful in whatever it is we choose to do. Make a plan, have a goal, and don't forget about other people that have helped you. And there's a lot of that going around. They get to a certain place that they see a certain number of people in their chats. They forget from where they came. And my mom always used to say, you have to be careful with that. And the one thing about me, since I've been on here, I have always, always, always remained humble, no matter what, and extremely grateful. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've laughed this much in a long time because I actually understand and truly know the reality of life just being too short to be worried about things. Number one, you really can't control people saying certain things. You can't control that either. And even though it can be hurtful and painful, you have to just love and respect yourself enough and be able sometimes to laugh at yourself. If you can incorporate all of those things, I believe that you will do just fine. So, Johnny Blaze, this was really just a comical, quick reaction to your two videos earlier. I was laughing, but at the same time, I'm very serious. You have to, and when I say you, I mean people collectively. You really have to be careful with whom you leave messages for because there are people out here who will record things and pass the baton on to someone else. And that's just being messy. And I feel as though if you are over the age of 40, I'm going to even say 35, and you're sitting there recording conversations, and people are aware that you're doing that, and they still trust you because you could just flip on them within a drop of a hat. And many people have done that. So let that be a lesson to anyone. Again, remove age out of the equation because unfortunately, some of the older people can be just as messy, if not even more, than some of the younger people out here. So, with that, I'm going to close this quick little video out. Again, this was all in fun. And I had to put that picture up there. And Johnny Blaze knows exactly why I titled it the way that I did. So, for anyone who is getting ready or thinking about spinning a narrative, there's no narrative to spin. This was comical. It was a little bit of comic relief. He understands, and I understand. So, that being said, you all enjoy the remainder of your Monday. Perhaps it's Tuesday, depending upon where you are. And for those of you who are out on the road planning to ring in the new year, please be careful. There are a lot of unfortunate stories that we're hearing, and unfortunately, it's every year. So be cognizant of your surroundings, of course, and exercise caution. out on the roads and inside your homes. With that, I will see you, God willing, and YouTube willing, on my next video. And to you, Johnny Blaze, watch out there, Jive Turkey.